Yeah, you were. You were getting fucked up,
Yeah,
weren't
you
you?
were.
Brick, what were you doing? Remind us.
I had just hog tied.
Hey, here we go. We got audio. All right, beauty.
Okay, I'll take down my technical issues sign.
Yeah, take that sign down. All right, let's
I'll keep that one.
Let's start again. All right. So let's have a do-over, everyone. Let's have a do-over. All right, everyone ready? Okay. All right. Hello, internet friend. Yes, you.
Our
welcome
one
back.
friend.
It's still
Hey,
funny even the second time.
Our good friend. Welcome back to another episode of 20s for Days, where 6 dickheads get together to roll virtual dice and role play like beasts. I am Nathan, and I will be your dungeon master this evening. As usual, I'll get my wonderful players to give a quick intro of their characters, and then we'll get stuck in. First up, we got Addy. I'm Addy. Oh, hang on. You're not muted, mate. All right. Jake.
Jake playing Brick, Dragonborn, fighter, staunch, all-round good guy. Quartermaster.
Yep, very cool. Jay.
I am Ulfednar Beta, a anthropomorphic wolven fighter, and I am the assistant to the regional quartermaster aboard the ship.
Giving him it's like self-titles. I like it. Rana.
Gilly! I'm a dragon!
Well.
Are you though?
Yes. Believe it in my heart. Deep down in my jellies, I know it to be true.
All right, and we have. Let's see. Hopefully, he's working now. Our good captain, Annie.
Hello?
Black.
Did that work?
Yes, it did.
It did, so I'm on the stream?
Yep.
Hello, I'm Captain Malak. I'm having some technical difficulties of my own, both in-game and out-of-game. Githzerai, badass monk extraordinaire, and metaphysically confused.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. And unfortunately, Meg could not participate again tonight, and hopefully she can join. Hopefully she can join us next week.
Yes.
Much love, Meg. Okay, so previously on our wonderful Spelljammer game, 20s for Days. Now this is in no exact order, but like this is just me going off the top of my head. But Bim told Captain Malag last week that he had seen Vinzu talking to what he thought was Akos.
What's up with that?
And this was a secret, his big secret that he told Captain Malag, and Captain Malag was very impressed. Ulfednar organised through Billy to send a message to his old friend Otsana to meet the crew halfway to their destination where the Seagull Trashbin was heading. There was no response, or Billy got no response. Wraith and Ulfednar had an aggressive conversation that was
he started it.
Mediated incredibly well by Captain Malag.
Poorly.
And overseen by Genevieve. Gilly was in the helm when it was stormed by 4 halflings in tactical gear.
They can shove it!
Euphemia was threatened with a knife. Gilly dropped his ultimate ability, becoming Gilly's inner dragon, and scorching and completely ashing the intruders. Then Rudy entered, an old foe from long past. And he was using some strange magical techniques, and it led to Gilly feeling a little bit powerless, and because his powers seemed to have no effect.
And he might have blew up, not Gilly, Rudy. Rudy blew up the crew room, and I saw everyone floating off into the distance.
Back of the ship's gone.
And I ate the wall for a bit. Thanks, Rudy.
Yep. True. Captain Malag was awoken by Akos, the dwarven engineer that had recently just been obliterated into the ether during a recent trip through essentially a space storm. Overall, overarching episode, Captain Malag was very confused, like very confused.
90% of the time, 95.
I was about to say, is there any time he isn't?
Whilst Ulf and Brick were pissing into the wind, Ulf saw Gowan, another grand enemy from long past, or a long past episode, and a halfling raiding party boarding the aft deck. Ulf immediately defended the ship and the crew with a headlong charge, calling to Brick and the crew for support. He ended up using his ultimate ability to project multiple echoes of himself to try and take down Gowan swiftly. Gowan reacted by activating Ulf's collar. So Ulf saw red lights and a spinning sort of ring start activating around his neck. Ulf ended up surrendering himself to the mercy of Gowan and his goons. Brick, completely ignoring Ulf's pleas for support, and he spotted Rudy entering the mess and gave chase. As he got to the door, he spotted Rudy handing Zephyr a bit of what looked like a bribe, and then Rudy just vanished. Without any hesitation, Brick's quads flexed. The table was pushed aside during a massive charge. Brick took to the air and punished Zephyr with a huge spear tackle, knocking Zephyr out cold. Brick hogtied him and threw him over his shoulder and started to make his way out. Right at the end of the episode, Bim appeared next to Captain Malag, who was still with Akos. He drew his fire dagger, placed his hand on Captain Malag's, and said, "I do this in Sardior's name!" He jumped up off the wall and he was coming down at Captain Malag's neck. Captain Malag just went limp, let it happen, and that's where we ended the episode. So, who are we going to start with? I'd like to start with Addy, but we won't. Or with Malag, we won't. Who we're going to start with is
Brick.
Brick. All right. So, Brick.
Dusting my hands off.
Yeah, dusting your hands. You got a hogtied Zephyr over your shoulder, and you're making your way back out with your trophy of the traitorous chef on board. And
Yep.
around the corner, like in like a, he sort of like slides around the corner and in a huff in this like full plate armor, wielding a rather large sort of serrated blade, is this copper dragonborn, and he says, "Lord Commander, your prince needs you. He's at the front of the ship, and he's under attack by a large Goliath."
The fuck are you doing here?
What are you talking about? We came to your aid. You still hold the title of Lord Commander from Jannar, do not?
Well, yeah. But I haven't seen you in God knows how long. How'd you get here?
We organized this. We came here aboard a ship. We've been here for 4 days.
Fuck, alright then.
Your prince needs you.
Alright, just let me put this guy down.
Who's that? Why have you hogtied the chef? He makes great papadums.
He does.
Why is he out cold?
He's a dirty bastard.
What did he do?
He's been colluding with the enemy.
Shall I behead him?
No, I'll just chuck him in this barrel right here.
You chuck him in a barrel.
Oh God.
So this young copper dragonborn leads you towards the front of the ship, and you see next to the ship, sort of almost like docked with your ship, sort of just floating next to it, is a large dragonborn vessel. But at the front of your ship, you see Prince Dinar, and he is standing there with one other copper dragonborn, and threatening him is Vinzu. And he's standing over him with like a massive, like, I wouldn't even say it's like a maul. Like, it's not even like a smithing hammer sort of thing. It's just a massive maul. You will not touch Euphemia. You cannot take her from this ship.
I like it.
Where to?
To
Off the ship. So you.
Just that way.
To Dinar.
Yeah, to Dinar.
He's standing there, cool and calm, as you know him to be. And you see his other bodyguard on edge. You sort of see his hand, like, sort of trembling on his blade, ready to go. Dinar says, "Brick, maybe you can help us here.
What's going on?
This massive oaf wants to deny the Prince of Jannar the safe passage of one of the vessel's crew members."
Vinzu, what are you doing?
No one is to lay a hand on Euphemia. I have orders from the captain to behead anyone who tries.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to try?
Is he going to lay a hand on her?
If the prince sees it fit, then probably.
The prince looks at you and says, "My old friend Brick, can you just go get and bring Euphemia and just transport it to my vessel? That's all we need."
I'll do that.
I wouldn't do that.
Sorry, Vinzu, the prince has asked me to.
He puts a hand on your chest. He's like, "I'd really like you to reconsider this."
I keep walking.
Okay. Vinzu turns back to Prince Dinar, and you hear him as you're walking off, because you're heading towards the helm where you know where Euphemia is. You hear him say, "This is going to be a massive mistake, and I'm going to take your vessel." And you make your way back down towards the helm, but if you are to look behind you, you see Vinzu following you.
That's fine. I'll go to Euphemia.
All right, so you're about to go into the helm. Now, let's flip the script over to Gilly.
Hating life still.
You're missing the back of the ship. You've seen anyone who is inside the crew quarters just floating off into space. You have Rudy bearing down on you, using powers that you've never seen before. And he says to you, "Shall I make it fast or slow your death, little one?"
Good question here, buddy.
He spritzes you on the face. Squirts you.
I wasn't done yet, but thanks. I was thirsty. There goes the eye. Also, the eyeballs were starting to dry out, so he's being very appreciative.
I was being kind to you, mate.
Anyway, you killed Jander. You said either...
I didn't kill Jander.
Just shut up for a minute and let Gilly talk, okay? You said either Janda dies, which he did, or we
That's
get you
true.
50,000 and a new ship.
Yes.
Janda died.
Not
Piss
by
off.
your hand, though.
He dead. He dead.
Not by your hand.
You didn't say anything about it being by Gilly's hand.
Oh, well, that's right. So who should I take it out on? Who made the deal?
Anyway, it was my fault anyway that Janda died, so. Also, is your brother
Why
really
was
going to be happy that you're here? You know? Shouldn't
it?
you two just
He's
be
the one.
having your little
He's the one.
powwow in the sandbox?
He's the one that sent me, mate.
Bullshit. You guys have been arguing like two toddlers over half a sausage.
Never argued, not even once, mate.
Anyway, can I just go home now? Honestly.
I'll send you somewhere. As his hand sort of comes up to cast a spell, you see three almost like darts filled with like some sort of liquid, just hit him like square in the chest.
Oh, great. I'm going to join in with Scorching Ray.
Okay. You sort of just before Scorching Ray even goes off, you sort of see him he starts just like convulsing and vomiting.
Oh, yeah, definitely then. Let's make this more painful. I'll aim for a leg.
Just let things happen, Rana. Just let things happen. These darts hit him. This liquid injects straight into him, and he sort of starts to vomit. And it's like black goo. And he keels over and falls on the ground, just like the shit's just all coming out of every sort of like hole that he has on him.
Definitely.
And then your Scorching Ray goes off, and with a 222s, sure, you hit him. Well done.
Yay! Aiming for the legs.
You do 6 fire damage to his legs.
One sec. Sorry, it's 3 bolts.
Go for it. It's better. Okay. So you do 30 damage to his legs. Rudy is well and truly dead.
Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
And from behind you see sort of rappelling down from behind a single figure.
It's a Cowan.
It's not Gowan. He jumps on board.
That's promising.
He jumps on board. He looks at you, and you sort of see him wearing this black sort of. He's also wearing sort of tactical sort of looking gear. On it, there is a symbol that says the facility. And he takes off this sort of strange. He's got like a long sort of like yourself, a bit of a snout. He sort of takes a. You also notice these wings on him as well. He's like not huge, but they're nice wings. He takes this face mask off, and it's a kobold.
How tall is he?
A little bit bigger than you.
Damn it.
Why?
Just a reminder that I'm short.
Anyway,
Anyway, I give him a thumbs up.
and he says, to you, "Come, Gilly. You must come back with me.
Who are
You
you?
must come back with me.
But Malag and the others and my friends are all...
We've got other pressing matters, things that are going to save the universe.
Friends first.
You are important to the universe.
Yes, I know that. But shit's going on here, buddy. They kidnapped my friend. and the entire back of my ship's gone.
It is. This
All
is
my
why you
friends
must
are
come
dead.
with me. You're the only one that's important here.
Everyone's dead. Can I just check my lag and Brett and Ulf and Euphemia
You can check, but we have not got much time.
and Bim? Bim's really important. Bim's more important than I am. Goodbye.
All right. He goes with you. Like his
Oh,
sort of
okay.
wings curl up around his body,
God
and he
damn
sort
it.
of follows you.
One day my wings will grow in.
You step outside and onto the deck, and it doesn't look like anybody's around.
My lag!
Oh, Jesus.
Flying Cobalt Bear wants to talk to me! What's your name, buddy?
This- my name.
Yeah.
It's not important. Not at this point.
His name is not important! Not at this point!
Wow. Wow. Okay. So this time is of the essence, and if you don't come with me, the universe is at stake. What do you want to do?
Going for a road trip, Captain. Be back soon.
Excellent. Let's go. And he sort of leads you back to where he came. He's like rope still hanging down behind the ship. He jumps on the rope and grabs a hold and just holds his hand out, waiting for you.
Can we take them all too?
Take who?
My lag?
He's
Ulf?
not here.
Great.
There's no one here. You're the only one.
Okay. Gilly's just double checking no one's popping out of the woodworks, but this feels very weird, and it's probably just some weird dream. So okay, yep, sure, might as well go.
So you take his hand and he holds you in sort of the rope gets pulled up to some sort of silver looking vessel without sails. All right. Who we got? Ulf.
Man, this is weird.
Aye,
All right. So you've been taken captive by Gowan.
I have, yes.
So they've placed you in chains, much like before. You're aboard his ship now. You're on the deck of the ship, but you are strung up from the mast above a very similar machine as was in Gowan's office.
Oh, this takes me back.
You look across the deck and there's probably maybe 20 halflings, as well as Gowan in his suit. You see his two metal men that are his sort of his go-to bodyguards from the previous encounter.
Yep.
Looking across the deck and out beyond the deck, you see in the distance the Seagull Trashbin. From here, you think you can see your crew fighting against many enemies, but you can't make out exactly who it is. Gowan approaches you. Yes, this does take us back, doesn't it, Ulf?
Just quickly, does he smell the same?
Yep.
He does? Okay. All right, so why are my crew still under attack?
Because our business is not done, Ulf.
Your business is with me, not with my crew.
But it is with your crew. Because you made the deal for them. So what are we going to do?
Look, I don't know if you're aware or not. I don't know how much this bloody contraption around my neck allows you to see me or what I've been up to, but let's just say I've not quite been myself lately, and I don't exactly know what you're talking about half the time. My memory is somewhat gone to shit. Look, what is it that you want? What do you suggest? All right.
Well, first of all, I haven't seen any retribution from the attack on my guild. You haven't produced the horde from the ship you promised.
Do I look like I've been sitting on my hands the whole time? I'm out in the middle of bloody the black here.
It's been months, Oof. Months.
Yeah, it takes a while to get from A to B.
It was a 4-day trip.
4 days?
4 days back. That's 8 days by my calculations. Now, you haven't produced the coin that I was promised. You haven't produced the crew I was promised. So what are we gonna do?
Wait. You're saying it's been months?
Yes.
How is that possible? We've only been flying for like 7 days.
You've been gone from Bral for months. Anyway,
Look, maths was never my strong point.
well, I'll tell you what. How about we do something fun? How about we take one of your crew and another one because Jander, right? And we'll have a little bit of an execution, and then from there, you get my money, you get my crew, and you do it in a timely fashion.
You take me. You don't take any more of my crew. They're already well aware of what they need to do to satisfy you. Christ,
Okay.
we're on the bloody mission to do it.
You've been gone too long. We've only just caught you after months of searching. Months of rumor gathering as to where you'd run off to. And you don't seem to be on track. You seem to be in the wrong quadrant altogether. What are we doing out here? I thought you were in charge of this operation. I thought you said that you wanted to be the captain. And you were in charge of it. And you could take care of whatever I needed to.
That was before you killed my Jander.
He sort of looks over to one of his metal men and says, "Start it up." And he sort of goes over and pulls a bit of a crank and starts up the mincing machine that you'd seen previously. Just starts whizzing underneath you. And he says, he sort of pulls out a device that you've seen before. He says, "You've seen this before." It's sort of like a metallic tube with a button on top of it.
I've seen that before.
All right. So, bring him out, and from out a door that you can't quite see, the other metal man sort of walks behind and pulls out Gilly, who's got this metal collar attached around his neck.
No.
Hello.
Now,
That'd probably be an appropriate Gilly response.
Let him go, you bastard. Let him go.
Now, Ulf,
Your quarrel's
I
with
can't.
me, not with him.
I can't do that. And you sort of
You
see.
can do what you want. You just
I can do what I want. And that's
exactly.
the thing.
So
I can.
Why, Gilly?
So the contraption around the neck in the neck collar starts like whizzing around. Starts flicking red.
Stop. No.
Now he sort of walks over backwards towards you, and he sort of says, "I'm sorry, my little friend, but
I'm going in the blender, right?
oh no, you're not."
Oh.
He walks right up to Ulf and he says, "You're gonna lose another friend."
So I am going in the blender.
He holds the object out in front of you with his thumb over the button. What are you gonna do, Ulf?
Gilly.
Oof, I have no idea what's going on. Also, I can't cast Fireball at the moment.
Right, so
You're like 20 odd halflings all looking on, Gowan right in front of you. You're flanked by a metal man. Gowan's holding this thing up. You're strung up in chains around the mast, or off of one of the sides of the mast by your feet. You're hanging upside down over this machine again.
I cast my echo standing next to Gilly.
Okay.
It grabs Gilly around, like grabs it under the arm, like a football.
The Echo.
The echo does.
The Echo can't do that unless you corporealize yourself at it.
Okay, I will. So I
Okay.
trade places with my echo.
Yeah, and then you watch.
And I grab him
You what?
around there, and I jump off the boat.
As you do that, you go to do it. You grab Gilly, who's being held by like a metal man. So you'll need to make a strength check to start with. Let's roll some D&D.
First roll of the night.
It's not great. It's not great.
And
that is not ideal. So
He grabs the
Inspo.
body and just hears.
I'm going to burn
I
my
was about to
inspo
say,
for a
can-
reroll.
okay.
20.
Hey.
Okay. So you flip positions with your echo, and Gowan sort of turns with a bit of a smile on his face, and as you like wrench Gilly out of the hands of this metal man, and as you as you go to jump off, you're sort of like 3 steps away. You're like bang, bang, and then you sort of hear and feel your collar start going as well. But then you hear these beeps coming from Gilly's. What are you gonna do? You gonna jump?
Oh, I have an idea. Throw me a gallon.
You can't just talk. No.
I'm a portable
Gilly is not
bomb
saying
now.
these things. This is another reality, Gilly.
I know.
I am going to...
It's weird. Gilly's not talking.
Yeah.
Gilly's like almost crying.
Yeah, I'm going to keep jump.
Okay, so you jump and you start floating out. You sort of, with that strength 20 check, you sort of start. Yeah, and you break the air bubble of Gowan's ship. So in Spelljammer, you've got your own air bubble. So you got a couple of minutes.
Okay,
Like
good.
you and Gilly are sort of just floating, and you're looking at Gilly, and then all of a sudden there's no head anymore. Just explodes.
Nice.
Fuck, not again.
All right, Malag, your turn. I do this in Sardia's name. Bim jumps up, sort of like parkours off of a wall. The fire dagger coming straight down at your neck. Are you bracing for impact, or are you sort of letting?
No, I just if he says that, I just like sort of drop all my defenses.
The knife goes behind your neck, and you do hear it hit something, like right behind, like right there. And then you see Bim sort of, he had to sort of grab onto your sort of shirt or your coat and sort of like whip around, and then you hear him land behind you.
Behind me?
You feel like your headache sort of dissipate almost instantaneously, and you look behind you, and there's Bim with this sort of small, almost slug-like creature with massive black eyes on either side, and these like two sort of like small tentacles and like this vicious-looking maw thing underneath.
Have I seen one of them before?
Make a something check. Make it just roll something. I don't care what it is.
Insight?
Sure.
12. 12.
Not to your knowledge.
Uh,
I get the feeling that was probably causing what was going on. Now, when you look around, Bim's there, obvious with this thing dead, or sort of like in its like death throes. And you look back to where Brick was, and he sort of like shimmers out of existence. And you look down to Akos, and he sort of shimmers out of existence. That was a close one, Captain!
yes, it was. Well done, Bim, well done. Quick question, what the fuck is that?
I don't know, but it's sending everyone weird!
When... How long has it been? What? Huh?
Maybe a day?
Those squids! Those goddamn squids! Where's everybody else, Bim?
I've been in the cargo hold!
Hey, well, good job.
What's a squid?
We saw some giant squid octopus things that gave
I don't
everybody
know what that
headaches.
is.
You don't want
What's
to
an
know.
octopus?
It's a thing that goes... Oh, no, that's a jellyfish. Yeah, that's an octopus. It's all good.
I'm very confused. Did I kill one?
I'm teaching you well, apparently. If you're confused, I am. High fives. Where's everybody else?
I think Gilly was in the helm. Orph and Brick, they were on the deck, and I was going to go see them soon.
Good. You got a brick?
Everyone's weird.
I know, but it's up to you and me, Bim. You and me. You've got this. I believe in you.
Okay.
You go get Brick and Oof.
I'm already going.
I don't have anything that can help. No, I don't. All right. And I'll sprint into the helms room.
You see Euphemia sort of, even though you are still traveling at spelljamming speed, she looks exhausted. Like she looks knackered, but she's still on the on the helm, still powering, but her eyes are closed, and you do see something latched onto the back of her neck. Then you look over, sprawled amongst like all sorts of vomit, and looking not well at all is Gilly, all over the star maps and stuff. And this another thing lashed on the back of his neck, and they look to be sort of just like pulsating, like they're sucking something.
That is gross. I'm leaving. No, I double action. So I turn to the one on Gilly, cut some quick shapes, and smack it with a Toll of the Dead. So it gets a Wisdom saving throw DC 16.
It passes.
Yeah, P. That was it. God damn, that was a waste of effort. And the other thing I do is 16 is massive. Anyway, I turn and whip out my small mirror so I can see Euphemia's reflection, and I cast Sanctuary on her. So for a minute, she's warded against any form of attack. So if a creature tries to attack her, it gets a Wisdom save, DC 16, or it has to choose somebody else to attack. That might buy me another round.
Okay. All right. Cool. You see, when you do that, you sort of see this thing's eyes sort of like, for the first time, you see one of them blink. And it sort of like de-latches itself and sort of just like thing style, just like looks directly at you and launches itself at you. Face hugger shit.
So it. Oh no. Does it actually attach, or can I do something?
I mean, if you want to fight it, we can roll initiative quickly.
I'd like to. I don't want to let it just like tongue punch my mouth.
Okay.
Come on. How'd I go? I didn't look.
It's 13. You got. So before you can even react, it sort of jumps on your chest and sort of like starts crawling up your shoulder, heading towards the back of your neck. Your turn.
I'm going to attempt to punch the ever-loving shit out of it. Yeah, I'm going to go full Hoo-yah! Monk.
Okay.
So I'll go bang bang, and then flurry of blows.
Jesus
So I'll
Christ.
burn a key and go bang bang.
Jesus.
So what's that? 19, 23, 22, and 25. Oh wow, look at that.
I mean-
Minimum damage for 3 out of 4 attacks. So what's that?
It's
17.
You like panic like there's a spider on you.
I throw a cheeky back kick in there too. Oh!
It sort of just splatters all over your shoulder. The first hit sort of does it, and you grab it. Okay, what would you like to do now?
Seeing how easy that was, I quickly checked to make sure nobody was watching. And then I just kind of like trunce over to Gilly and just kind of pluck it off. Oh, no, better yet. Kind of like also make sure nobody's looking. Bang!
Yeah, you coup de grace it. It just splatters everywhere.
And then Euphemia.
Yeah,
If the
well,
spell...
the one on.
Oh,
the one
that's
on-
right. Sorry. Yeah, that one had come over. Yep, good point.
So now you look at Euphemia, and her hands sort of slack on the controls, and you pull back out of spell jamming speed.
Yep.
And she is not looking great.
I just scoop her out of the chair.
Yeah.
Turn to Gilly. Gilly, are you with me? Gilly. Wait,
Malak, I'm not a flying kobold in. His name is not important right now.
don't worry about that.
Say again. What was that?
She said the last line from before. I've got to go
Okay.
with the kobold whose name is not important right now.
That's right.
Gilly, focus. Focus.
Yeah?
I pull out my gem. Focus on the gem, Gilly. Are you with me?
Shiny.
That's going back in the pocket. Focus, Gilly. Are you here?
Yes.
What's my name?
My leg.
Good. Get in the chair.
Jesus.
Why
Attuned to the helm.
prestidigitation?
Oh wait, you're crook as shit.
And the star maps. Am I feeling better?
Probably
No.
not.
Oh,
No.
okay, great.
Is it that I just like quickly look at Gilly? Is it like Gilly just looks exhausted as well?
Yep.
Alright. So alright, Gilly. Follow me. And we go back out
Alright.
into the main deck for
Okay.
Brick and Ulf.
Gonna
But I've still
hold
got Euphemia sort of yeah.
Yep.
tucked in like a little footy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang on.
Sorry, still concentrating on keeping the sanctuary up for as long as I can.
I'm just gonna hold on to my lag to make sure I've got some balance. Maybe also chuck a cheeky prestidigitation on the star maps before somebody yells at me as we go. Just, flick it with my tail.
That's right, they're only hand-me-downs from Janda with no sentimental attachment value at all.
All right.
Oh,
So
he's
you
gonna kill me.
And
come
my
around the
maps, mate.
corner. These are my maps now. You come around the corner and you see sprawled out. You see. So you told Bim to go get Brick, right?
Yep.
So Brick wakes up as Bim sort of just like slashes this thing off the back of his neck because he's like sprawled out, sort of over on the front of the boat, front of the ship, sort of where he's probably pissing earlier.
My lag.
Yes, Gilly.
You just cut his neck.
No, we
No, I
didn't.
didn't. I killed this thing.
Go, Bim! Throw out the horns.
Yeah. Nice, Bim. Nice dagger.
Also on deck, you see on the main deck, you see Billy's scars, like just sort of like mop in hand, sort of thing, just like almost hanging off the railing. With one of these things just pulsating on the back of his neck.
How far away is he?
Not
Lag.
far. It's all within sort of reach of you. You can sort of run over to whoever you want.
The hell
You
is
also
that?
you also see Milo, with his. It looks like he was about to go down into the common room because he's got his pipe in hand.
So everybody else is like having this weird like fight or flight or
Seizure
death
dream.
scenario, and Milo's like, I think I'll pipe on. Yeah, that seems like the thing to do.
But he's obviously the same situation.
Yeah, all right.
He's sprawled out with one of these things. He
Gilly.
just happens to have a pipe. in his
Get
hand.
that thing
You
off
guys
his
saved it on the way down.
get that thing off his neck.
Oh, my lag, they're making me 12 different kinds of uncomfortable.
I know,
And-
it's really gross.
Is he still standing? Or
Who?
Milo.
Milo?
Yeah, he's
No,
walking
he's-
downstairs.
No, he's sprawled out, like he's on the ground.
Okay.
Oh,
He just
was he?
happened to-
Sorry.
He just happened to sort of like he's
Oh.
obviously gone down.
Okay.
His last is like save the pipe. He's like,
Gilly-
bang.
Gilly's just
Drink
gonna
with one hand.
gently move Milo's head so that the thing's more to the side and just stomp it.
Yep. It just splatters all over the
And
deck.
while Gilly's
then
doing that, I go to Billy.
prestidigitation.
Blue and black is just like mashed into the deck. You press the digitate, you sort of just push this stuff
Yeah, I'm pushing it away from me.
away to the edge of the deck. All right.
Blast it off into space.
Milo sort of wakes up. He's like, "Hey, oh, I was having such a weird dream.
Freaky brain slugs.
I just
Choice.
was going to go down and have a pipe and I don't know.
If only it waited like another minute.
I don't even know what happened.
Sounds like a really good idea, Milo. Can you just do Gilly a favor? Keep an eye out for these freaky slugs on the backs of people's necks, okay?
All right.
If you see any,
What's
just
that about?
seize your
Did you have-
dreams.
Seizure dream? What did you dream about, boy?
Gilly's not 100% sure, but there was a flying kobold and his name was not important right now.
That's an odd name.
Yeah, I know.
Probably almost like he said that his name just wasn't important right now. You took that as a literal statement.
Good old
Nah,
Milo.
nah. Be easy to just say
Oh,
the
that's too
name's Bob.
complicated, boy. All right, I'll be on the lookout.
Hey, Milo.
All right, so Brick, you wake up to Bim standing over you, knife in hand.
Holy Jesus fucking Christ.
Hello, Brick!
Bim.
I killed a thing.
Yeah,
Captain
good.
Malag says it's an octopus squid thing.
Oh, geez, they're the worst kind.
Apparently,
Oh, fuck. Get up.
what's an octopus? He says
Like-
they go like this.
That's exactly what they are.
Okay.
Just kind of like flop in the wind a bit.
What?
Where the fuck's Zephyr?
You could go look for him.
Yeah, I'll go check the barrel.
You quickly you flex your quads and you boost yourself over to the barrel that you left Zephyr in. And he's not there.
Oh, fuck. I'll go look for him.
You take 6 steps towards the kitchen from where you are, and you find him sort of like sprawled out, just on the deck of the kitchen, like on the ground in there. Papadums were halfway through being cooked.
Oh no!
Oh,
They'll be
shit.
burnt. No!
It was the curry. The curry's a bit cactus now, you reckon?
Yeah.
And he's just laying there. He's got something on the back of his neck.
Yeah, good. Fucking bastard. I'll take a papadum off the pile.
Yep.
Munch on that. Fuck's that slug thing?
All right.
That don't look right.
Anybody else doing anything? Brick sort of just eating on while he can, while there's no Zephyr.
Just
control.
saving Billy. And is there anybody else on deck that we can see?
When you get over to Billy, because of where he is, you crush or punch the shit out of one of these slugs, and you get him up, and you look over and you see Ulf, Genevieve, and Wraith all sprawled out at the aft deck, up near Wraith is more near the ballista.
Yep.
You see Ulf sort of like laid down over the top of the stairs.
Yep.
And you see Genevieve near the wheel.
Okay, so pretty much like Wraith, Ulf, Genevieve.
Ulf, Genevieve, Wraith.
Oh, sorry,
Because Wraith
other way
is
around.
back to the-
All right.
yeah.
Yep. That's my next course up.
Yep. So you bolt up the steps and you find Ulf, like he was on his way up to the aft deck for some reason.
So I'm just double checking. As I'm going that way, I shout out to, seeing as Brick's already hoofed it, I shout out to Gilly and Milo to go find old Joe and Vinzu.
Oh, I can do that for you, Captain.
All good, Captain.
Are you coming with me, Gilly?
Yep.
All right, boy. Let's go on an adventure.
Woohoo!
Where could they be?
Pay
Where
rise
have you
right there.
searched already? Pay rise, all right. Hey! I
Well,
heard that.
last I saw Joe, we were in the Helms room, and then everything went peanuts.
What do you mean, peanuts? What happened?
A halfling that I hate appeared,
All right.
and he killed Joe, and
Okay.
the Bruce corridor exploded.
Right.
But I think that was weird.
What do you
So,
mean? What do you mean exploded?
I mean, he exploded it. But now everything's normal.
Yes, it is normal. It looks normal to me.
As normal as this ship is. Malag's quarters?
Sure. You want to go check Malag's quarters, do you?
Well, that's close to the helm's room, and that's where Joe was, and he is not now. Unless he's still impaled on the ceiling, but I'm pretty sure that was just a weird dream.
What do you mean impaled? What have you been doing to the old fella?
Okay, so Milo, when you had the slug on your head, what did you dream of?
I dreamt I was in a chest and I sprung out and there's all these new people around me. It was crazy.
I like your dream better.
Then I started picking people's pockets because they were knobheads.
I'm glad I don't have pockets, Milo.
I'm not gonna. Well, you're not a knobhead, are you? I only pick knobheads' pockets.
Am I?
Second pay rise right there.
Oh, that's 2 pay rises in one day. I'm doing all right.
Gilly just confusedly gives Milo a pat on the shoulder. He's like, "Let's go look for Joe."
All right, boy. And he sort of, you lead the way and you head back towards the captain's quarters.
By the way, Milo, do you have anything for a hangover?
Not on me. I've got a spare pipe if you want one.
Like cure a hangover?
It'll cure something. It might do.
Well, after we found Joe, that sounds like a great idea.
All right, boy. All right. Malag, Captain Malag.
So who was first? Oof.
Oof.
Yeah, run up. We are fly kick to the back of the neck. Whoosh.
Jesus. Blunt force trauma to the back of the neck. Right,
Oh shit! Now he's a quad.
Oh, no.
Yep. Yank it off. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You're muted. You're muted,
No.
Jaren.
Oh no. Yeah. He is.
Jay, you're muted, mate. You're muted.
No. On the
on roll 20.
You've muted on roll 20. So if you hover somewhere above the N and the A, you'll see the cursor changes to a hand pointer. Click it. Okay. Where you've got your name down the bottom. Yeah. If you the cursors are there to mute and hide your video, you just can't see them.
Just refresh.
Or you could just hit refresh. Does that automatically top right?
I think so.
Yeah, hit the top right and refresh. Hey, can he talk though?
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey!
Technology. Right. Yeah, you were considering that, weren't you, DM?
What's that?
The paraplegic fucking.
No. Don't.
I saw that look in
The
your
Malag
eyes.
is. I get out my
No,
quarterstaff.
no,
Crack.
I was like,
He's gonna roll for
no way.
Wakey, oof.
New
Up,
carrot
up.
sheet.
Oh Jesus!
Rise and shine. Come on, action.
So you just had a horrible dream.
I kind of, with my one arm spare, I just kind of, grab him up under and help him up.
What? Malag, you just
Shit's
Back on
gone
the-
weird, yo.
back on the ship. It worked.
I show him
Gilly,
the
where's Gilly? Where's
green octopus.
I'm looking
Focus. Wait,
I'm looking under my arm
Focus.
for Gilly. I'm like,
flick
Gilly,
the snout.
where's Gilly?
Focus.
Ow.
Focus. I point to the octopus on the ground, or the brain slug, whatever it is. This is causing us to have real dreams that are real. None of it was real. It's
What
confused.
do you
House.
mean? What do you mean none of it was real?
Well, that was attached to
Where's
you,
Gilly?
making you dream. Gilly is fine. Gilly's with Milo going to look
Gilly's
for Joe.
Where? I've got to see her. Him.
It.
First
Yes.
things
I-
first.
Fucking.
Gilly is fine. We need to rescue the rest of the crew. Come with me. Come on. And I lead him up, and we go to Genevieve, and I go to save her. And I'm like, go save Wraith. Oof. Monkey.
Okay, so
I go and
on the-
walk over and I find Wraith just sort of laying there. I'm guessing with a.
well, he's sort of like half, sort of like almost like he's slouched down, sitting against the baluster, like head against the baluster, and he's like his hands on his like weapon, like he's gonna do something, or defend himself or something, but like he's out of it. And then you sort of look and you see one of these like creatures just like pulsating in the back of his neck.
Just sort of sniff it a little bit, and then
Yep.
I sort of look around. I'm like, I grab like an iron rod from, leaning up against something, and I'm just like, I just poke the thing. Not like stabbing it or anything, just like
Oh,
giving
that
it.
noise was awesome.
That's so good. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you just sort of like you impale this thing and just like sort of and sort of like
I wasn't trying to impale it. I was just like
just
trying
poke
to
it.
give
Oh, you're just poking it.
Yeah, I'm
Poke
just
it with
poking
a
it. Like,
stick.
Okay, so it's still on there. You're just poking it. It
so
doesn't react to you. Sort of, it almost seems focused on its task.
but I could see it sort of like move and.
Yeah, it's moving. Yeah. Yep.
My word. What am I supposed to do with it?
Pull it off! Or smack it! Don't kiss it! It, not him!
Of course.
I've got one eye on you!
I give a kick.
To who? To Wraith or to the thing?
To Wraith first.
Okay.
Battle!
Where do you kick him? Where do you kick him?
I kick him. He's like, oh, I missed. My apologies. And then I grab this thing off the back of his neck and just.
Malag will remember this.
So he saw it.
Yeah, well, he sent me a whisper saying he's keeping an eye on Ulf straight away.
All right.
So you kick Wraith in the guts, and then you're like, and then you get the thing off.
Yep.
And he wakes up. He's just like, he's sort of, okay. He's like, what?
It's all right. It's all right.
He's like,
I saved you.
Jeez.
I saved you.
Sort of like hand on his hip. He's just like,
You
what
can,
do you mean
you can
you
rest.
saved me?
You can rest, mate. Look, and I hold up the remains of this like slug thing in my paw.
What the hell is that?
It's an
This is
octopus
what-
squid thing!
This is what was causing the hallucinations.
Right.
You had a dream, yeah? Or you had some sort of an episode?
I did.
You want to talk about it? Or you just want to
We can talk about it later.
go down to the bar and...
It was weird.
So you want to go to the bar and just deal with it like normal men?
I think so. I think we might get might petition Captain Malag for some of that good rum.
Oh, I agree. And I sort of toss the thing off the side of the ship and... Here, let me help you up. And I like give him my hand, but it's the hand with all the gore on it and shit like that. So I'm like almost purposefully like monkey gripping his sleeve so I can wipe some of it off.
Okay. He takes your hand. He gets up and he's just like, "Oh man, my ribs are hurting. What's that about?"
You must have hit them on something on your way down to the deck there.
Yeah. That make a deception check. Yeah, that must be it.
Meanwhile, over Brick's shoulder,
Mm.
Brick, oof, just
Malak.
It does seem like something Brick would do. Deception.
big one, big
Deception.
one.
Wha-
Not
That's a
bad,
16.
not bad.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. He's right. Yeah. I must have fallen over. He sort of gets up, takes his hand off his weapon. He's like, I guess I'll see you in the common room later. We'll have a drink.
Oi.
And Captain Malag, as you were kind of about to help Genevieve, you sort of like faux helping, just keeping like a hawk eye on what Ulf was doing. What do you do?
Yeah.
It's gone, and you sort of see Genevieve sort of wake up, and you notice on her left arm, like as she wakes up, you see these lights glitter over her left arm, and then she sort of like, and then they go out, and then she sort of gets up. She's like, "Oh,
What do you
hey,
mean
Captain."
lights?
Um,
Like under the sleeve or on top of the sleeve?
so she's got like short sleeves,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and you see
that's
her
fine.
arm, like points on her arm, sort of just like glimmer, sort
Oh,
of
okay.
like just like pulse and then go away. And
Not
she sort of gets up. She's
kind
like,
of like monk and like key points and stuff like that. Something different.
It's different to any monk sort
Okay.
of. You make a check. I think you need a check for this one.
Insight, Arcana,
Not Arcana.
Perception,
Maybe we will have
Religion.
not religion. Maybe history.
Oh,
History or
I can do a history.
history or survival. Your choice.
I'd rather do survival.
Survival.
15.
So the points on her arm that lit up look familiar. Almost like when you're looking at the points in the stars and they're making
Like a constellation.
constellation. That's a word. Almost like a constellation along her arm, and then it sort of just faded away. She gets up and she says, "Thank you, Captain. What happened?
I show her the brain slug thing.
What
This happened.
is the ever living? Is that?"
Well, I'll tell you what it isn't on this ship anymore. Hoya! Fly kick off. It's like roundhouse. Woo!
Okay.
I don't know. I've never seen these before. I think. Do you remember when we saw the giant squid octopus things that floated by?
Yes, the ones that Ufedna avoided for us.
Yep,
When
I
he,
think they
when he,
were
when
to
he
do
sort
with that.
of, when he sort of jumped on the rope and then cut it for no reason, and he could have used his echo.
At all. I mean, don't get me wrong. Still look great, but totally
It
unnecessary.
It looked awesome.
Reminded me of that stage actor. What was his name? Errolyn Flynn? Anyway, top actor. I think that's everybody. All right, Are you okay?
I think so.
Awesome.
I had the strangest dream, but it's okay. It's
That's
just a dream.
As long as we just need to double check, make sure the ship's secure. Do around, look for any more of those things. Karate
Okay.
chop, bang bang, whatever you do.
Yep.
and we'll scour.
Yeah. So she's got like a cutlass sword.
Yep.
So she just draws it out and let's go hunting for more Aziz, shall we?
I guess we'll go look for Brick.
Yep. So what are you doing, Brick? Because you
I'm
last
kind of
we
standing
saw
over.
we saw our good friend Brick. He was just hooking into some half-cooked puppetums and
Yeah, I was kind of standing over Zephyr, kind of chewing. Just, really looking at the slug thing that's on his neck.
Yep.
What the fuck is that?
how
I'll just give it a little kick.
hard? Just a nudge or like a proper kick?
No, just a nudge.
Okay, so you nudge it and it's sort of keeps going about its business, sort of like pulsating on Zephyr's back of Zephyr's neck.
I'll kick it harder.
You punt it off of Zephyr's neck and it goes flying and like obliterates against the wall.
That was interesting.
Zephyr comes to. He sort of gets up. He's like, Mr. Brick, what are you doing here? What is the? Why are you in the kitchen? Why am I on the ground?
You were napping on the job, Zephyr.
What do you mean I was napping on the job? I never nap on the job.
You've ruined the curry. Papadums are half cooked.
Fuck.
You decided to have a sleep.
Oh no, I will go seek the captain straight away and
I suggest you fix your bullshit.
I will ask for
We'll pretend this didn't happen.
I will ask for forgiveness from the captain first.
You go fix the curry. Everybody's hungry.
I think I should not. Well, I mean, how much you're going to pay me?
Hey, you.
That didn't take
Captain's
us
gonna
long
be
to snap
pissed.
around.
He sort of starts walking out. He's like, I'm going to see the captain.
Yeah, righto.
I think you've done something to me. I think you drugged me.
I'll let him go.
Rob.
You go see the captain. Off you go.
Along.
Yeah, off he goes. He goes to see the captain.
I
Gilly.
begin.
Oh, you start hooking into the
Bird
food.
curry and all. He's just like, I don't care.
Gilly and Milo, you enter the captain's quarters and you find no one in here.
Okay. Look
There's
around.
no one in here, boy.
Check under the
Wait.
bed.
No, nothing there.
Okay. Walk into the Helms room. I'm just going to systematically go through every room until I find old Joe.
Nothing in there. Nothing in the first mate's room. You go down into the common room where you find. No, you don't find anyone there. And then you go into the cargo hold, which is where you find Minzu. And
Minzu's
then
dead?
Hey? Minzu is unconscious on the ground with a slug on the back of his neck. To a chop, he comes to.
Hi, Dinzu.
Hello, Gilly. What happened?
Brain slugs.
What you mean, brain slugs?
I point at the slug on the floor.
Oh. He sort of gets up and he's just like, that's weird. I was having strange dreams.
They make us
about-
all hallucinate.
That's not ideal.
No, not at all, Vinzu. Give him a pat. You seen old Joe?
I've been unconscious. I couldn't have seen old Joe.
I meant before you were unconscious, Vinzu.
I don't think so. He might have. Was it his shift on or off?
Last I remember, he was in the Helms room with us, but that might have just been Gilly having a weird dream. Do you think he can climb up to the crow's nest? Because I don't.
I don't think so. He's an old man, Gilly.
He's very old and he's going senile. Anyway, go have some lunch, Finzu.
All right, I'll go have some lunch.
Thanks,
Um,
Finzu.
He sort of gets up and makes his way up on the deck. Where are we off to now, Gilly?
Where else is there?
There's crew quarters, or there's the shitter.
Wait, there's one thing Gilly wants to try, and Gilly runs over to the edge of the ship because.
Hang on. We're under in the cargo hold.
No. I'm going to go straight over the edge of the ship because the gravity of a spelljammer means that you can walk along the hull. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gilly's going to try that.
Come out of the cargo hold. You come into the common room. You go up the stairs. You're back on deck. Then you try that.
I mean, I'm going to check the
All right,
common
see you
rooms as I
later.
go past. Just looking, just in case. He's old, he's senile, might have gotten lost. Just do a quick scan under the hull to see that he's not passed out there.
He's not passed out on the bottom of the ship, no.
Okay, cool.
But by the time you've checked the bottom of the deck and you come back up, old Joe and Milo appear from below deck, and he's coming back up on deck.
You found him! Excellent.
Yeah, he was in his bed. I said something about crew quarters, didn't I? Where'd you go to?
I just wanted to make sure nobody was under the ship. And
Why
also,
would they be under the ship?
because this shit's been a weird day, man. And
Alright.
at least I didn't see any other slugs there.
That's true. Positives all around, then.
Sorry, we know they're not like barnacles.
All right. That's true. Well done. You've done a good job this day.
You fixed old Joe.
I got 2 raises today. You didn't.
Oh,
Quick little Milo stab right there.
wait. You getting paid?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am, Gilly.
My leg! Sudden realization here. Hang on, I'm not paid.
Yeah, okay. So we sweep the rest of the ship. All the crew are accounted for. People are exhausted, tired. Headaches are all gone.
Gonna go and burn the carcasses of all these freaky little bastards.
You burn them all. You eject them into space.
Yep.
I give
Alright.
Gilly a real big hug when I see him again.
Oof! Like a giant fuzzy bear.
Get everybody together in the
No bear, Gilly.
mess hall.
So soft and warm.
I'm no Bjorn fighter. I'm a Wolven fighter.
Shh, it's all good. Oof.
What's a Bjorn fighter?
Like
Bjorn
oof, but
fighters,
with
like-
small ears and little tails.
Have you ever seen a cave bear before?
Sure.
Right, well, picture one of those, but not white, and a little bit taller than myself. They don't speak common like I am now. They speak their own tongue. Tend to, freelance and whatnot for whoever, really.
Mercenaries.
Yeah, mercenaries. Only fair weather, though. During the winter, they're useless.
Fair enough. I'd never heard of them before. Good info.
Now you know.
Wolf travels a lot.
Aye, that I have.
And now he's traveling with us. Yay!
All right. So, what would you like to do now, crew?
Sleep.
So just get everybody together in the mess hall.
Oh, you amongst all that, Zephyr finds you and what was he going to ask you?
He was coming to apologise, I believe.
Yeah,
And complain that Brick drugged him.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, he
We hear
He
that
said-
on the wind.
He thinks
Laugh.
Brick's smart enough to drug people.
yeah. He blames Brick for drugging him,
Well, it's not that
making him
Brick's not
pass out
smart
and,
enough, just Brick doesn't care.
and ruins and Brick.
I don't think
So
Brick has
facto,
that
Brick,
sort of
Brick,
planning ahead.
Brick destroyed the curry.
I reassure Zephyr it's okay. There were these space octopus slug things that were giving us weird dream-like states. But they're all gone now, so don't stress. None of said burnt papadum or curries was your fault. I think we've been out for quite some time. Maybe 24 hours. I'm not sure. It's been a while. So, let's get to the mess hall. Let's get everybody some waters. Crank out some bread. Something nice and simple. Refuel. Get some sleep going on.
All right. So we do that. Who's in charge of the helm?
I will be.
All right. So after all that excellence that had happened over the last sort of 24 hours. Yes, Gilly.
Yeah, this will be when everyone's talking as Malag does the crew check, so it's all good.
Okay.
I'm just waiting.
Okay. Malag takes the helm, dumps all his key or spells into the helm, attunes, and takes off whilst Gilly and Euphemia both have a rest, have a nap. Is there anything in particular? So, for brevity's sake, there's going to be 3 days of travel with nothing rolled up. So,
Well, that's convenient because Gilly was just about to go. Is there any way we can make it through one day without something going wrong on this ship? I didn't do it.
Punctuated.
so over the next 3 days, is there anything anyone wants to explore?
Yes. So after because I imagine after this flight or this day, Gilly will probably be feeling good enough to get back on board. And then if Euphemia's feeling better, she can have a shot. But if she's even remotely feeling still crook, Malag will do another run and rotate in again. But in my days off, I want to try and scour the charts for what I saw on Genevieve's arm
Okay. So,
and touch base with Bim.
okay. All right. So, as far as the star charts or the charts per se relating to Genevieve's arm, you don't find anything within the charts that'll nail it down.
Okay.
And Bim, what do you want to have a chat with Bim about?
When more than likely just when I'm in the helm or something, or I'll pull him into the captain's quarters and just sort of say, I don't think, or I don't know if you realise how important what you did yesterday, the day before, was, Bim. You rescued everybody. You saved everybody. If it wasn't for you, we'd all be Brain slug food? Brain food slug. Food brain slug? One of them. Thank you, Bim. Thank you
That's okay.
for everything.
Do you remember the time on Brow when you all saved me?
Well, you say we. It was all over before I could even get a fly kick in there, so...
It was a team effort and I appreciated it.
Well done, Bim. Well done. Good work. Pat.
Oh, thank you, Captain.
Give me some shackers, baby. Yeah, there you go. Oh, throwing shackers. All right, and yeah, that's me.
Cool.
Um,
Anyone else?
Gilly's just gonna try and get back into the swing of go until he can't go any further, study Star Trek and charts on his days off, because he really just wants to get this. And kind of like scrubbing his memories for what color was this kobold?
Same color as you.
Okay, well, Gilly's going to be scrubbing his memories for a red kobold, trying to. Especially one with flappy wings.
What is the maximum amount of time? Sorry, what's the normal time we're doing a shift? 12 hours?
12. Yeah.
All right. Well, Malak would make sure that Gilly doesn't push past 12.
Okay.
But we'll also sit and help teach star chart stuff.
Okay.
Greatly appreciated. Malag,
Yes, Gilly.
have you ever seen a red kobold with wings?
I
A little taller than
think
me?
so. Probably. Well,
Where's-
not tall. I've seen Dragonborn with wings.
No. A little taller than me. Not like brick height, my height. But just a little taller.
But why are we talking about kobolds, Gilly?
Because I saw one
Ah.
in
You
my
sure it
weird
wasn't a
vision.
Dragonborn?
No. I know what a dragonborn looks like, and I know what a kobold looks like. There are flying kobolds, and they're called Urds.
All right,
Gilly learnt this.
let's chuck a cheeky. It's been a day. I just kind of think about it for me, Gilly.
Gilly thinks really hard on this kobold and his outfit
Detect
and
thoughts.
the rope. And they come, take my hand, Star-Lord. And yeah, just trying to remember
That was
everything.
a strange memory. Thought.
Yeah, it was really strange for Gilly too.
So you're trying to get Gilly to remember the dream, and then you jump in and.
Or
have
just
a-
what
have a-
that winged
Yeah.
kobold thing looked like.
Yeah.
That's all.
So you get images of it, a little bit taller than Gilly,
Hmm.
red, proper kobold, with wearing all tack gear with a symbol on it that says the facility. You see.
I'll try and like scrub
Red, but
through.
like it's red, but it's like spiked brass.
Okay. Have I seen anything like its outfit before, or?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try and
I've
scrub through all of it. So like from the beginning where I met him to the ship, and just the whole thing for Malag to be able to see, and try and take all those details down.
New for me,
It's
Gilly. New for me.
Yeah, new for me too. But apparently it was already in my noodle.
I don't know. Those slugs were playing tricks on us, Gilly. Not everything we saw was real, because mine wasn't.
Yeah, but how can I remember someone I've never met before, Captain?
Might not be remembering. It might be a false memory.
How would the brain sluggos know what would work?
Well, it can tap into some of your things, and maybe it made up the rest. Maybe it just made it up. I don't know.
Did it make up anything for you?
Some parts, yeah.
Like what?
Well, I saw ACOS.
But you already know ACOS.
Yeah, but some of the things he was doing was not what I remember, albeit short time, ACOS doing. So somewhere, maybe the slug or my brain made up the rest. I don't know.
But it didn't make up a person.
Well,
Just
no,
made up the things they do.
took somebody I remember, but maybe it added to it. All I know is the slug is dead. ACOS is gone. What can I do
Yeah.
about it? Nothing. And that's not to say that what you didn't dream wasn't important. I'm just saying that given time, who knows? But maybe when we have more information, we can investigate that idea more.
I want to get back to the lemon.
Colour me confused. What's a lemon?
The
Well, I know
drunken
what a lemon.
lemon.
Oh yeah, the pub. That's right. My bad. Oh shit! It's been a long day. Ah!
It feels like every week. It feels like every day takes a week. Isn't that weird, Captain?
It's weird. It's a weird thing. Anyway, moving on. Let's pour over these charts. Chart.
Ooh.
Cha, 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 cha.
What
Caliper,
were we
caliper,
doing
caliper,
for
caliper.
learning charts?
I'm just showing you the ropes.
Yeah,
Just general rope showing.
yeah. He'd been having me do checks for it the last couple of times.
Oh,
I was
Yeah, but
trying to
that was
remember what
because
it
you were
was.
by yourself.
He's just
Jay
showing
gave
you.
me one at advantage.
Sure, have an advantage roll.
I still don't know what I'm rolling.
Survival.
Thanks, Eddie.
Do an intelligence.
Even better.
Oh,
Damn.
Double nat
Yeah.
one.
Just bleeding
Wow.
from both nostrils.
Starts bleeding and then just starts tearing charts.
I'm still thinking of that bird.
All right, Brick. Over the next sort of 3 days, is like give us a couple of things that you might give us a rundown.
No,
Or
nothing
anything you wanna-
important. Do some exercises. have another common room sesh with Milo.
Hey!
Yeah, that's about it.
Alright.
Nothing important.
And Ulf, what about you?
so I'm assuming at one point I would have gotten to talk to Malag about my assistant to the regional quartermaster position. Gotten it in official sort of terms, I guess, and made it known to the crew, so that way I don't get another repeat of what happened with Rafe.
Here's the thing, Ulf.
But Malag, I'm not meaning to, step on any toes or anything like that. But I mean, Brick asked me to assist him with the role of quartermaster, considering I had extensive experience in the role previously. So I'm not looking to take over that role, or I don't want to take over your role. I'm not here to be what I was before and put anyone else out. I'm simply trying to do my part for the crew.
I understand where you're coming from, Ulf, and it's very awesome. It's glad to see you back full swing. The issue I have is that having, by association, two quartermasters breaks the chain of command.
Well, what would you have me do then?
I would have you assist like you've always done, Ulf.
I was first mate. I was the second in command under Jander.
And you did a really good job. And I say this as friends, Ulf. I say this as family. You put me in some really, really dark spots. And don't get me wrong, I know I have dark spots all over my head. That's why I'm so handsome.
What do you mean, dark? What did I do?
When you went into your little state that you don't remember, you put me in positions I don't like being in. You
Funny.
you forced me to make decisions that I should never have to because it's not my place to say, but I did them anyway. At the same time,
Well,
you
you're the
made
captain. That comes with the territory, you know. It comes with the big pointy hat. Like,
it does. And I never wanted to be Captain Ulf. You were supposed to be. You.
I am no captain.
Yep, so in that interim, after everybody else just kept referring to me as Captain, I became the Captain. Which means that I have to respect everything that Janda taught us.
I agree with that.
Yep. In your actions, Ulf, and again, I say this as family, you broke the trust between us. You put yourself over that of the family. In several situations, people almost died. And if I'm captain, I will do everything in my power to prevent that. But if that means that somebody on my crew and their actions lead to another crew member's death, and that puts me in a very tough spot, Ulf. One I don't like being in.
What are you saying?
I'm saying, Ulf, that I want you around. You're always that
Almost didn't sound like it there.
I do want you around. You're like our big brother. And I don't know what that means because Gith are funny like that. But the sentiment is still there. But you have to find your place again, Ulf. You
That's what I'm
can't.
trying to do right now.
But you're trying to take it, Ulf.
I'm not trying to take anything.
No,
Brick asked me to help him with the quartermaster because of my experience.
and that's it, Ulf. You got to work your way back up. I'm not saying don't help. I am saying help to the best of your abilities. But no titles, not at the moment. It makes things too confusing to the crew. We'll have issues like we did with Wraith. Another tricky spot I didn't appreciate being put into. I hired Wraith. Malag hired Wraith. I trust Wraith. He's had our back. You asked me to pick. You want me to... You said you'll side with him. Damn straight I will side with him. Because he has proven... He has proven himself to this crew, this ship, and to me. Again, I didn't want to lead. I never wanted to lead. I was happy to follow Janda.
We all were.
Exactly. So you remember. But if we're to make any headway out of all of this, if we're to see any future bright stars and have a happy life somewhere where I get to bathe in the blood of my enemies, two little halflings in particular, but that's all right. We got to get back to that place, and it's not something that's just going to happen. As much as I wish it was, or could. So look, I would be exceptionally appreciative if you could show Brick how to be a better quartermaster, because by golly, between me and you, He frickin' needs it. He's so distracted. But the crew have gotten used to calling him quartermaster now. So he is the Trashbin Seagull Trashbin's quartermaster.
All right, I just figured, like, I saw areas, that
I'm
were,
sure you did.
I saw areas that were lacking, and I just naturally wanted to,
Yeah,
things
do what
underway
you
again.
do. I
I
get
was
it.
right, but then if I don't have any of that authority to back myself up, then we end up with situations like what happened with Wraith. How do I put this? I'm not trying to take anyone's position or, cut anyone's grass or anything like that. Like, I am here to serve the crew and to make sure that this crew runs as efficiently as possible, right? As I did in the past,
Yeah,
and
as we're
as I'm
used to.
sure you would like to have happen. I mean, Lord knows we've been, through a lot in the past few days since I've been back,
Yeah.
and I'm trying, Malak. I'm trying to be better than I had been. I'm trying to help, and I don't know how to do that without stepping on toes sometimes.
I appreciate it, Wolf. I really do. Like I said, it's great to have you back. Like I said, the best thing I think is for you to teach Rick. And by all means, if there's ever a situation where
So what I'm just
he...
supposed to if I see something that needs fixing, right, instead of just fixing it right then and there, I go and get Brick and
No,
have him fix it.
you fix it, but you don't boss others to do it.
I wasn't trying to boss anyone.
Well, explain to me the incident with Wraith then. Because I know the other day you weren't being honest. I know
I
that
was being honest.
You were leaving out some delicate. There was more to that story, Ulf. I know there was more to that story. Remember what I said when you sort of came back to us? This ship runs on honesty, no lies.
I have not been deceitful
I
at
saw
all.
you kick Wraith while he was down, Ulf.
I was trying to get the slug off him.
In the stomach.
Sprung.
Bad
As
aim. My
always.
vision was still blurred from my slug.
The slug on the back of your neck.
Yeah. What, you didn't have blurry vision?
Ulf.
Fine. He blinded me, for God's sakes. He tried to bloody pull a pistol on me, and then he blinded me.
Do you know?
All because I said he should probably, not sit behind the ballista the entire voyage and maybe help out in other areas. It was merely, you know what? Fine. Just gonna. You're the captain. Brick's the quartermaster. Bim's the cabin boy. Zephry's the cook. I'll be your goddamn mascot.
Didn't ask for you to be a mascot, Ulf. That was something you imposed. I just want you to be a crew member, Ulf. I want you to be part of all of this again. It's not just me. You got to prove yourself to everybody. Half the crew don't know who you are. They've seen you as a dog shitting on our deck. I know you don't remember, Ulf, but that's what they see. That's their perspective of you. You have to change that. Nobody else can change that. You have to change that.
What,
And
the fact that I use the latrine now doesn't change that for them?
your actions, Ulf. Be the inspiration we used to see you as. Be that tall standing wolf man that bloody inspired us to leap onto another deck and just kill everybody for the sake of Jander. You know I hated the fact that he used souls to power that ship, yet I still bloody followed. Why would I follow, Ulf? Because I was inspired, goddammit. Be that Ulf again, and the rest of the crew will turn to you. And if you ask them to do something, I guarantee you they'll damn well do it. But being this, you put yourself in this. You put yourself down and say, all right, well, this is all, I'll be your mascot. That was something you chose to be, Ulf. Stand tall, goddammit. I'm not asking for much. Just be you. Inspire everybody else. Be that badass wolf that was echoing around and killing crap left, right, and centre. Howl at the moon. I don't care. Just do what you do. And they will follow. It's as simple as that. And no kicking people in the guts, please. Put it down. Just none of that.
All right. Thank you.
Anytime. Again, we're still family. I pull out the flask and just glug. Actually, if we're in the desk, I'll just pull out the bottle and pour a couple of cups. Maybe even a cheeky smoke.
Yeah, boy. Canonized. 2018. All right.
Yep.
So, who cares? Is there anything else anyone wants to do? Over 3 days of travel.
Rest.
Yeah, just make sure everybody gets like a decent good rest over a couple of days. I do minimal guard duties just to try and get everybody recovered.
All right. So you have a strong 3 days of no incidents, nothing. You sort of swap mostly Gilly and Euphemia in and out of the seat. Malag jumps in every now and again. Yeah, no matter.
That's it.
Captain
Killing
Malag.
the stream.
That's it. I'm out of here. Fuck this. Captain Malag sort of jumps in to give relief wherever he can. No incidences on deck, like between say Ulf and Wraith or Brick and Rinzu.
Hey.
Unless you want there to be.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, not worth it.
We're a bit more, we're a bit more cordial towards each other.
Yeah. So you get to your
Cordial. It's hard to pronounce.
11th day after setting out from Brow. Let's say Euphemia is at the helm and it rips out of Spelljammer speed.
All sort of prowling around the deck at this stage, just like.
Yeah. Who's in? Is anyone in the helm's room with Youth?
Yeah, I imagine I probably am. If it's like during sort of daytime-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks around and she sees red sails on the horizon.
Call out to Ulf.
And we'll leave it there for this week.
God damn it. How about 5 more minutes? Oh, pretzels! What is it?
All right.
Good job.
There we go. a hardcore role plan to tie it up tonight. All right.
Everyone's interesting.
As usual, I'll get everyone to sort of whisper me their votes for role player award.
Anyone in the stream?
Yeah, I'm just doing.
Anyone?
Oh yeah, good point. Sorry. Go.
Anyone who's in the stream and wants to vote for a player of the session, feel free. As an inspiration is up for grabs from both between the party themselves and viewers. And if they get 3, they get an ultimate ability.
It's good, lol.
Oh, fucker.
Strong lull.
Sorry, I'm still thinking.
I'm waiting for 2.
Whisper thing isn't coming up.
Waiting for Brick and waiting for Malak.
I'm a texture.
Okay. It's being a dick, huh?
Being an absolute tit.
Well, I had fun.
Well, that's good.
Oh.
It's good to know. Okay, all right. All right, so the player vote tonight goes to. It's a draw.
Again. Is it
Is
another
it a
4-way?
tie?
It's not the cheeky 4-way tie.
That was pretty cool
Guys,
though.
talk about this.
It is number 1 is Malak,
Thank you.
and our second one from the players is Ulf.
Yay!
Well done, guys.
Okay,
Well done.
guys, so we're
Well played,
making
well
a
played.
chat for all of us, not you, Nathan, and we'll all plan out who we're giving our votes to next week.
That's it.
Not to toot my own horn, but I'm up to like 6 inspirations now.
Well, we've got our viewer vote in from Red Stick Studio.
Thanks again, Red Sticks, for tuning in.
That's it. Malag for the epic captainness.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Now,
You're both
Another-
putting us all to shame.
another point of order. Any ultimates that were cast whilst in your state of
I knew it.
hallucination.
Cost you double, sucked it in.
Yeah, cost double. No, you get refunded.
Yay!
Yes. Does that include the re-rolls?
Yes, any inspirations that were burnt. Yeah.
Sweet.
Holy shit. I think I've got like
Jeebos.
3 ulties now.
Jesus Christ.
Rockies.
What do you mean 3 ulties? You get 1 big honking ulti.
Yeah. If you can go 3 by 3.
Red Stick
Enough wolves to
Studio,
fill a football pitch.
Red Stick Studios says Brick was not as boisterous this time. Sorry, Brick.
Or
That's okay.
one
lift it.
really big wolf.
You gotta lift your game, mate.
Imagine that. Like they all just form together. Like
Yeah.
Just-
Think the boos in Luigi's Mansion, how they all filled into one really big boo for that boss fight, and except it's just Ulf.
Yeah.
I don't get that reference. I don't play video games.
Yeah. All right. So, thanks for tuning in, especially Red Stick Studio.
Yay!
And voting. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. And anyone else, check us out on our multiple social networks, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, because we got episodes going up there, and I believe there's a tweeter going around as well. apparently.
We've got it. We've
Yeah,
got
we've
it.
got it. We'll get it. We'll get
Do we
around
have an Instagram? I don't know. We've
Yeah,
got
we-
like,
Well, the Insta and the Facebooks are the two big ones, and everything else is kind of tied to there anyway. So
Yeah.
between them,
Otherwise, hopefully we will see Meg back soon.
Yes.
hope so.
She's very much missed. But yeah, can't wait to see you guys next Monday for another adventure aboard the Seagull Trashbin.
have fun. Be well.
Who will die? Who gets the free curry?
Free curry indeed.
See you next Monday, guys.
There you guys.
Bye.